Oh, it runs out of ammo really quick though. Ooh. Love this sound. Let's die again. Love that sound of dying in Contra. What a cool game. Vaughn's made a Retrobat build a while ago, and then he made an add-on pack, and then he made 2 more add-on packs, and maybe he's gonna make a bunch more. And there's so many of these builds out there on the internet, but what I liked about this build was that it was the best of the best, and it was a little bit smaller of a download, so those with a little bit less bandwidth, or they just don't want all the extra fluff, this could be a good option for you all. So we'll get into the nitty-gritty of what games are on here to see if it's even worth you upgrading or not. I'll also link to the original video if you want to just get the base build of this. It's pretty cool. But the video is going to play out just showing you what exactly you're getting in these expansion packs. Then we'll have a look at the build again, and then we'll do some gameplay. I'll play some PlayStation 3, and then I'll play some Pinball FX, and then this Contra game, you can come watch it towards the end. All right, looks like Vaughn is not quitting. He has a massive boost of energy with his expansion pack. So I did expansion pack 2. Now I have expansion pack 3. We're going to check out these trackball games. I'm excited about that. Some more light gun games. And then some additional MAME games, including, like, for example, you went to the 4-player Simpsons game. It looks like there were a couple duplicates, but you could delete them. And then some other games as well. We'll check that out, what's included. And then now he has expansion pack 4 as well, where he added 17 PlayStation 3 games. So remember, you have to get all the expansion packs. You got to go the base image, expansion pack 2, 3, and now 4. And now it's getting a little ridiculous, but let's just add those all up. You got 150 gigabytes for that. So you're at like around 300-ish, 350, especially once it's extracted, probably closer to 400 gigabytes when it's all said and done. So as far as the installation, you can see here I have expansion pack 3, expansion pack 4 I'm going to be adding as well, but it's the same process. You just open it up with WinRAR or some sort of 7-zip or compression software of some kind. And then what I do is I just grab these 3 files here and I just drag them into Vaughn's Arcade Retrobat. It will ask you as those games go in there, it will ask you if you want to replace the files, and yes, you want to replace any files, and then you'll just launch Retrobat here and you're back in with all your new systems and games and everything else. So in case you were curious what it all is included, looks like he's adding Crazy Taxi 3, Contra Operation Galuga. Is it Galuga? And then Cuphead, Cyber Shadow, Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection, Hunt Down, Kung Fury, Streets of Rage, Mega Man 11, Need for Speed Underground 2 Remastered, Pinball FX 3, Retromania Wrestling, that game's pretty cool, The Takeover, Turbo Outrun, and Windjammers 2. And then as far as games, ROMs, looks like you got the games for Windows, which we looked at already. PlayStation, you got Jet Moto 2 being added. MAME, here are all those MAME games, Area 51, the light gun games. I mentioned a couple of other trackball games as well. Wow, a lot more arcade games. 223 MAME games added. Wow, he's not messing around. And then Future Pinball, looks like you have one more cabinet. And then Final Burn Neo, this is going to be your Neo Geo, or maybe some CPS games too. You have 42 games added there. So about 300 MAME games, and then you got 21 new PC games as well. Here is pack number 4, basically PlayStation 3, that's all it is. So you could totally skip pack 4 unless you want PlayStation 3. What do we got? We got Wipeout, Outrun, Lemmings Demo, interesting. Frogger Returns, Frogger Hyper Arcade Edition, Burger Time, Best of Arcade Games, Virtual Tennis 4, Virtual Fighter 5, Soul Calibur 4, Sonic All-Star Racing, NHL 09, Little Big Planet 3, FIFA, Streets and 14, Angry Birds Star Wars, Afro Samurai, cool fun game. It's also a really expensive game if you want to buy the actual game. And then Wipeout HD, and then we did Frogger already, Burger Time. There you go. Those are just the folders containing it. So all right, it's happening. We got the Vaughn's Retrobat build with all 4 add-on packs now.
Barbra Streisand.
What the hell? Barbra Streisand. I'm going to turn off the music there. So what do we got now? We got 826 games, up from like 200 from the base image. We got those light gun games, as well as some trackball games as well. Last played, we got Atari, we got a Thomas Wave, pretty much all of them. CPS 1 and 2. Dreamcast, we're up to 63 games. Final Burn Neo, there's quite a few additions here, which I like to see. And I think, is there any light gun games here, or some trackball games here? No, there's just a light gun under fire. All right, and then we have Future Pinball, which is already on there. Game Boy Advance, Nintendo GameCube, Daphne, MAME. Here we go. We're going to have a lot there. 224. We got Sega CD, Mega Drive, Sega Model 2. Quite a bit there. We already had that. Naomi, we're up to 15. Naomi 2, we're up to 4. Neo Geo, up to 36. Nintendo 64, 27. NES, a lot there. Here we go. Here's our PS3. We got our 17 games there. So these are all new games. We should have, yep, video snaps and more here. Lemmings. So if you don't want PS3, you don't have to download the last pack, right? Virtual Rider 5, Wipeout HD, and then back to Afro Samurai. PSP, we got 21 games, so quite a few there. I don't think there's a lot more added there. Windows, now here's where a bunch of games were added, and then Xbox, we're up to 3. Soul Calibur 2 and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2X. But Windows, I know we had quite a few games here. What did we see? What did I see? Some games. I think that squad game is new. But you'll see, Retromania Wrestling is definitely one. I talked about this. Pinball FX3 too. This is really cool if you want to do pinball. We got FX3. We can go ahead and see how many tables are added on there as well. And then the game I was really interested in trying out, I don't think I ever played it, there was a retro game. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played this Contra. Probably have, but it's not ringing a bell. I want to check out that new Contra game. Centipede Recharge. A lot of like retro games that are recharged, everything from Pac-Man to Centipede to the Tetris. Blue Estate. This is a really fun light gun game if you have a light gun, by the way. So Asteroids Recharged as well. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is really fun. We got Tumblestone, and then bunch more. You got House of the Dead remake. I don't know if I've played this one before or not.
Please, help! Everybody's getting killed!
Wow, the graphics on this are way better. So it looks like it's just a straight remake, so I remember that's the beginning of that game. Oh yeah. Shoot 'em! That looks like fun. And then you got Tetris Effect as well. So you can see here, you got all the Zen Studio boards, you got the Williams boards, including Creatures from the Black Lagoon. You got the Jurassic Park boards, the Universal pinballs, the Marvel boards, everything from Ghost Rider to Ant-Man. You got the Star Wars, the new Star Wars and the old. You got Fallout, Doom, and Skyrim for Bethesda. And then Walking of the Dead, Portal, Family Guy, Bob's Burger, Archer, American Dad, Aliens, Alien vs. Predator to wrap it all out. Let's do what I normally don't do. We'll play E.T. E.T. Phone Home. You can use an Xbox 360 controller or a keyboard. Let's start a new game. It's got the M&Ms. All right, so we got the spaceship open, and we got it in. Nice. But yeah, Pinball FX3 working really well. I didn't play any games with the trackball just because it was a lot of work, but there are a few on there. I'll put a link to a trackball in the description that I use. You just program it like a mouse. It's fairly easy to do if you're interested in that. And then there's a lot of light gun games on here as well. Next up, we're going to play some PlayStation 3. We're going to play Frogger because Frogger is retro. Play some retro gaming on there. And so, again, remember, you don't have to put all these packs on, but this is a nice little introduction. Let's play Frogger, and then I'll give you my final thoughts in a second here, and then there'll be a bunch of gameplay at the end, in case you're curious. runs really well. That new Contra game is pretty cool. It's not new to me, but it's a new remake of the original. What does this guy do? Is that my lover? Ooh. Right, and like I said, I really like this build because it's a nice little jumping off build. I will show you, there's some really cool Retrobat builds out there. A lot of people made some like massive multi-terabyte, huge collections, things like that. But for a small little one with the best of the best games and all the emulators installed so you can just drag and drop your own games and get it working, you know, it's another option for everybody. So I just like to check these things out. I like how simple it is and how it's a good jumping off point for a lot of people. But like everyone else has said, there are other builds out there that are way more comprehensive, that have way more detail and even more themes and even more. If there's more, somebody's done it. It's out there. It's really good. I will make sure to make updates to some of the previous builds I've reviewed, so stay tuned for that. But you know, I dig it. I like the little additions. Me personally, I probably would just skip pack number 4 because I don't really play a lot of PlayStation 3. I would definitely play those additional PC games though that were included in pack 2 and pack 3 myself. But that's just totally personal preference of mine. Everybody's different. But anyways, that's what I think. Like, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one. Got him. What this is all about. Oh wow! I think I gotta go one-hit kill. I mean, that's the original way, right? Probably gonna be a lot harder, but hey. Should we skip the cutscene? Yeah, skip. Cavalry. I love the controls. It's so nice to have a modern control. I'm using an Xbox 360 controller. That's something I never really liked about. Oh, there's a dash button. This is what I don't. Why isn't the bridge breaking? I thought it always just broke automatically. Flamethrower. Should we get the flamethrower? Oh, I lost it. I do like these things where I just jump up. Oh, I didn't mean to hit down there. Kind of reminds me of Donkey Kong a little bit with the way the camera. Oh, I didn't know. Laser. I wonder what the laser was like. The laser is definitely better than the original laser. As far as like, the thing I didn't like about the original laser was like it had those long streaks. Let's try flamethrower.